Okay, I just wanted to start by really acknowledging what Todd was saying about creativity, because it's one of the most important things that we found when we were trying to implement some of these changes, particularly on this, this program that I'm just going to show you about shortly. Blackmores is very corporate. We also work in a very regulated environment, so creativity doesn't really fit into that environment. So it's a matter of putting together a team that has a sort of a can-do attitude and thinks outside the square somewhat, but within the regulations and within the frameworks in which we work. So the team has provided some real great benefits through the work they've done in this closed loop process. So I'll just jump straight into it. It's a short presentation. Haven't got any fun stories because I'm going to keep it short, but I'm just going to really focus on what we did, how we did it, and what advantages we got out of it. So in mid-2014, we implemented what we call a new amber bulk pack. So you may not know what that is. I have one here that was prepared earlier. So it's nothing special. It's a very different design for a packaging unit that we've designed with a local design company and have it manufactured locally. It replaced, you might be familiar with the white HDPE tubs as a value pack proposition product. The goal for replacing those white tubs with this unit was really to give us a marketing edge, to be able to differentiate our products and give it a premium feel, as well as to introduce some product protection. So we were also able to extend the shelf life of products that are going into that format, which also has a positive benefit, a cost benefit as well. And it also aligns with our principles, our glass heritage. We're renowned for having our product in glass. It is the premium protection parameter within our products. There are some advantages with this product that also allows us to have extended shelf life. And it also helps, through the whole process of implementing these, we wanted to take the opportunity to reduce waste. So you can probably see what we've done there. We've tried to bolt on the advantages of reducing waste to a new program, new project, where there are some other commercial benefits. So we didn't go into this with the sole purpose of just reducing waste, but we wanted to make sure we bolted this onto whatever work we're doing. So I'll just go over a little bit on the current program, or rather the old process that we had with manufacturing the white tubs. It's probably worth mentioning as well that the white tubs were manufactured in Sydney. The amber tubs are also manufactured in Sydney. That's one of the first things that we look at when we're sourcing supply from anywhere, is to see whether we can source it locally. So a lot of our products do come from local manufacturer, and at least 70% of the products that we sell in Australia and around the world are sourced in Australia and New Zealand. So it's probably worth knowing. So the old process with the white tubs required them to be manufactured, put into plastic bags, which go into cardboard shippers. The warehouse receives those shippers on pallets, which are sort of the shippers are taken off of those pallets and put onto other pallets that stay within our environment. So there's multiple handling. And then there's some sampling and releasing that we need to do. The packaging line receives these cardboard shippers with the plastic bags inside. They need to open them, take them out. There's time involved with that process to put them onto a packing line. And that whole process takes time. So we did take some opportunities in improving the process to look at what we call a closed loop process. So what that means is that when the manufacturer produces the plastic tubs, amber tubs, they put them onto reusable layer pads which go onto a dedicated Blackmores pallet, which stays in a closed loop process between the manufacturer and Blackmores and is returned and reused. So it's a unique pallet that stays in that loop. The layer pads, what we call the layer pads, are reused as well. So the whole process, it takes out the cardboard from the whole process. There's also some advantages in moving those tubs from a pallet directly onto a packing line, so we don't have to manually be moving tubs up onto a packing line. So that's saved a whole bunch of time as well. So I've sort of covered a little bit of this. So the drive to improve efficiencies was very strong. So we reduced the movement from 120 seconds down to 20 seconds for doing a layer sweep into the production area, onto the packing lines. And we also had, due to the previous way we were handling packaging materials, a number of workers' comp claims with repetitive injuries. And there was some big savings in removing that out of the system as well. So the ultimate positive that came out of this, as you can see on the screen, we were previously using 3.3 tonnes of plastic per annum, 56 tonnes of cardboard per annum, and 76 I think it's kilometres of tape per annum. So that's a lot. So with the implementation of this change, we've reduced all of we've removed the cardboard completely, and we've reduced the plastic waste down to 2.56 tonnes and removed the need for plastic tape. So it's had a really strong benefit across all of those things that I mentioned at the start: marketing advantage, product extension advantages, and then the waste advantages here and efficiency advantages. So it's been a great effort by a whole team. It may not seem like a significant kind of out-of-the-box change in the process, but we didn't just move to a new supplier and replicate the same process we were using before. We wanted to take it apart a little bit and put it back together with some benefits that we could make with respect of waste.